Hi Jyoti, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling ecstatic. Awesome.
Great. So yeah, first I'll tell you about the platform, like what we are doing and what is our plan with this fashion startup, or I would say the fashion platform we are having, and then we can continue. So basically, BEF models. BEF model is basically body expression and face.
Okay.
That is why we have chosen this name, BEF models. And it was actually, the idea was born in 2019, and it was born because we had a like a brand where we were trying to find models, and at that time we were like we were finding models and we weren't able to find them. There was no single platform where we can directly contact models. What we did is, so it was a shoot with, we wanted to have a farm setup, like a where, the girls are wearing hot pants and, they have the leather bag. It's a leather bag, right? So
Yeah.
they have the leather bag. But what happened was we reached out to our friends and they were like, we can't wear this, we can't wear that. And, Facebook पे नहीं डाल सकते हैं यार, कोई देख लेगा,
हाँ.
घर वाले देख लेंगे. It was like that. So that time the idea was born, कि this is the problem, we have to solve it. So we had the idea in 2019, but didn't worked on it, and now we are actively, pursuing this idea. And so BF model, what it is doing right now is we are, working so that brands can directly reach out to models for their work. We are doing that, and down the line, this will be an ecosystem of fashion services where you can find fashion models, fashion photographers, fashion designers, everyone. So it will be like the fashion capital of India.
Wow.
That I can say, but it is, we have to still work for that. It is a like way big dream, if I say now. So what are your thoughts about this? Like, are we doing right, or any feedback on the startup you want to give?
I think the energy is quite, optimistic. So what I can sense is that you guys are going to rock globally as well. And the only thing that I think that matters is just to keep striving forward.
Right.
And I can see that in your spirit. So you'll be doing great.
Great. So can you please, introduce yourself? What till now? What are your challenges? What have you, achieved? So I think over to you.
Okay, so basically, last year I won this crown, Miss Fab India First Runner-up 2025, and I'm also the global brand ambassador of All India Association for Author, Artist, and Educational Forum, and I'm a BSc Agriculture graduate from University of Agriculture Science, Bangalore. And yeah, right now I'm just exploring different opportunities and exploring different dimensions of my personality.
Great. So I have two, three questions. Why agriculture, and then why pageantry?
Okay. Agriculture, it's because I want to get into civil services. So
Okay.
we have an optional as agriculture in civil services. So that was a natural choice for me, that if I go for agriculture, it will be easier for me because I also want to opt for Indian Forest Service.
Okay, understood. Yeah, great.
So I can apply for both. And it's an interesting subject. I mean, agriculture science is something a lot of people are not even aware that there is a graduation called BSc Agriculture.
that's right. Yeah.
And it's not a 3-year degree program, it's a 4-year degree program. Generally, BSc programs are
Means
three years.
right.
Right? And it's the blend of like theory as well as the practical aspect. It's a science stream, but it inculcates everything, like art, business, and everything is involved in that. So I have been in the village in my final year for 3 months on the basic necessities. So we were made a group of few girls and in each and every class. So we have survived on the basic necessities, and we have worked on the fields, we have grown and we have sown the seeds and everything. So it's interesting. I mean, you get in touch with the ground reality of our country, and you understand that when we say that agriculture is the backbone of our country, it truly
You
is.
actually see it.
We see it, right? We see the plight of the farmers, that what are the lacunas in agriculture, what is preventing them from getting the remuneration which they truly need. So I really want to work towards it in the
Yeah,
future.
you should. I think that is like, if even you are thinking about it, that is something you are doing. And when you take action towards it, it's great. So, and why pageantry now?
Why pageantry? Because I have always been inspired by certain personalities like Aishwarya Rai Bachchan ma'am, then Priyanka Chopra ma'am. So these are the personalities who have always captivated my attention, especially their confidence, the way they carry themselves. And pageantry is something where they consider your complete personality.
Yeah,
So
right.
if you have a purpose, I think you should definitely go for pageantry. So that is what drove me towards pageantry.
And earlier, I think you mentioned you were, I think 5 when you had this
Yeah, at the age
dream
of
that
5, yeah,
that
I
you want
wanted to get crowned.
crowned. Yeah. Great, 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 great. So I have more questions. So tell me, does looks matter or confidence matter more when you are doing this?
Well, I think both of them matter. If you are a good looking person, that is like a value addition to your personality. But good looking doesn't mean that you have to have, there are no set norms for it that, you have to have a particular skin tone or a fair skin. It's not like that.
Right.
Because when it comes to the pageant in which I participated, so the theme was inclusivity.
Right. Oh
So
my
we
God, that's
had
lovely.
all, girls from all skin color, than, body shape and everything. So it was not rigid. They provided the opportunity to each and every girl to be at their level best. So
Yeah, I think earlier this used to happen more, but right now India is moving towards
towards
inclusivity.
inclusivity,
Yeah,
and
true.
even when you look at the reputed fashion weeks,
Right.
so they are giving the chance to the females who are of on the heavier side.
Right.
So if you are confident in your own skin, I think that is what matters.
I think that is a very,
That comes with
very
self-love.
true line to say. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. So we have this question from models as well. So how should aspiring models prepare for auditions and everything?
Auditions for
Yeah,
modeling,
for
or
modeling,
pageant?
for modeling. Yeah.
I think first of all, you just go through what are the set norms by the modeling platforms. You try to understand what modeling is. A lot of times, we jump into things without even understanding it.
Understanding. True.
So develop that understanding, search, talk to the people who have been into that profession. So that should be the first step,
Yeah,
and
I
then
think
you just
do a
take-
thorough research
yeah, thorough research.
where you're getting actually.
And also, you should be very clear that why you want to do it. Is it because your friend is doing it? It appears very, glorified. Not because of that. I mean, you should have your own reason, because it's not just a one-day journey. It's a long journey, and you might come
Right.
across setbacks. And during that phase, it's your passion towards that particular activity which will keep you going.
And you should have faith in yourself.
Yeah,
actually,
obviously, you
that
should
is
have
like,
faith in yourself.
Right, right, right. So, how one should handle, rejections? I think maybe sometime you must have also handled it.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. So, how should a model handles the rejection whenever there is an audition and they did not get selected?
See, when it comes to auditions or anything in life, any competition, even when we were in the school, so a lot of times we used to win, a lot of times we used to lose.
Right.
So it hurts initially, but then you have to sit with yourself, analyze, okay, what went wrong? What were your weakness? What were your strength? What was the demand of that particular competition or audition? So if you think that you were up to the mark, you gave your level best, then you should not worry about it. Okay, let's wait for something next. Something bigger is waiting for us. But if you think that, okay, there was some skills which I lacked, try to learn them. Try to increase your level of competence.
Yeah.
Don't just, crib and cry about it. Okay, one day it's fine, but don't drag it.
So yeah, one more question. Like, do you think for someone to go into modeling, or they want to have their pageantry journey, or if they want to start, is professional training required?
Professional, I think it depends. First of all, I mean, if you want to understand where you stand, you look at the pageants who have won it, right? Like whether you are close to them, your level of competence. For example, when it comes to pageantry, your communication also matters. So even if you're lacking in walking and pose, but you're good at communication, you don't need a lot of training.
Right,
That's
right.
okay. You can learn it, because if you're participating somewhere, they'll teach you how to walk and everything. But if you think you are lacking in all, I mean, majority of the aspects, then you can go for a mini training.
So you must be a good communicator at least. That is like basic you must have.
Yeah, you should.
And you can learn it over time.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you should keep talking to people. I mean, you can express it
Right.
while writing, journaling. There are a lot of ways.
Okay. So, what do you think? Like, do people, make mistakes while doing, when they are starting out, or what mistakes should they avoid while starting this journey?
See, first thing is that be aware of your boundaries, set healthy boundaries, because whenever you're going into an industry which appears very glamorous from outside, you have all kinds of people.
I think till nobody, maybe I must be wrong, nobody has must, you know, said this, that you have to set healthy boundaries. I think,
Yeah, healthy boundaries.
yeah, this is very, very important to say, and you know, to actually realize, people don't even realize they do have to set
yeah.
boundaries.
Right, because what happens, see, and boundaries come when you're aware about your rights.
Right, true. Huh.
You have to be aware about your fundamental rights, especially females. If you are not aware about your rights, anybody can overexploit you and
True.
you'll not realize it. So that if you're aware about the rights and laws which are, you know, you have as a female, you'll be able to say no to things where you're not comfortable. Okay, fine. Sorry, I'm not comfortable with that.
I think we have already talked on this, that our model, like, you know, the looks matter, or you know, confidence matter, and does appearance matter more, or you know, the personality matters more?
See, appearance, I think when you're happy, you'll appear good.
Good.
That's what I feel. So, and they are all interconnected. I mean, if you are happy from within, you'll appear confident. So, confidence is not something, if you put too much of effort to be confident, you'll not appear good.
Yeah.
So, you just be yourself and, you know, embrace yourself the way you are, you'll appear good.
How, you know, how important it is for, you know, one to have this kind of mindset, like you have, you know, to have healthy boundaries, and to, you know, just carry yourself in a certain way, or should not carry yourself in a certain way.
See, it initially it's difficult because you fall into the 10% of the people where you have this mindset. 90% of the people have a very, you know, herd mentality kind of mindset that, you know, you should have a perfect figure, you should have a very, you know, flawless skin tone. You can't have it all the time.
Right.
There are days when you don't feel okay, so you'll have dark circles, you'll be, you know, you'll get pimple one day. You can't appear the same every time. But real beauty, what I feel, is the moment you start accepting that, you know, life is dynamic, and but even during that dynamism, when you're looking good or not looking good, if you can carry yourself, like our director told us. So what did she say? That even if you can, you know, wear a rucksack and walk confidently, that is the sign of a real, you know, beauty pageant achiever.
Well said. Yeah, right.
So it all depends on how you carry yourself.
Right. Yes. So I wanted to ask that, if did you had any negative experience in the industry, anything you should, you know, shouldn't have done, or you know, happened? So
Till now, I had no negative experience in the industry.
wow,
So-
that's, I think that's a relief, and great to hear that there's nothing, you know, as such, you know, where you felt like you weren't properly, you know, treated or judged.
No, never.
Great, great, great. So, if you want to give one message to some aspiring models, to all the aspiring models who are looking you right now, looking up to you, what would be your message?
My message, first of all, that, you know, love yourself the way you are. Like, be confident in your own skin, and don't imitate others, because you have your own unique personality. Let it take the lead. You know, it doesn't matter even if it look good to others or not, but that uniqueness which is present in you, that is going to make you the winner.
So I think we have all our answers. I just wanted to ask one more thing. Like, I think you have already mentioned about our platform. What do you think about it?
Yeah.
I just want to know, what understanding did you, you know, get when I told you about BEF models, that we are doing this? Like, you must have created an understanding about the platform,
Yeah.
right? So how much I told you. So what is the understanding for the platform?
So what I understood is that you have a broader vision, that, you know, you want the globe to recognize you,
Right.
to acknowledge what you're doing, and you're doing amazing, right? And yeah, keep going. That always keep this energy with you. There might be, you know, phases where things might not go the way you planned them to be, but if you just have patience, believe in your team members, and, you know, be cordial, I think it's all going to work well.
So I just wanted to, you know, have a last question. I just wanted to ask, what did you understood about BEF models in general?
So what I understood is that if you are somebody who is an aspiring model, then you should start your journey with this platform, because, you know, it connects you directly to the brands, and you'll get an opportunity not just at a one particular genre, but to represent yourself at the globe. So I think it's an amazing way to go about it.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
It's nice
Jyoti. It was nice.
Yeah.
Meeting you, having this conversation is great.
Thank you.